Hello and welcome. So in this video, I'm going to orient you as to how to get going with the course, how to work, how to not work. So let's go ahead. So I'm logged in as a student right now, and this is a Spanish 101 course, but all of our courses, Spanish 101, 102, 201, and 202 are set up the same. So you have your welcome, which you have gone through by now. First steps, which if needed, you have gone through any of the information and first steps that you would have needed to do. Most of it does not apply to you. You should have done the 0-week module by now. You should have read through the description and expectation of the course, taken the quiz on the course and expectations, and also done the assignment Mucho Gusto Profesor. You should have also read through Final Cultural Project and resources on learning Spanish. How to create special characters is just how to do accents. So A's, E's, I, O, U with the accent marks on them. The N, the N with the squiggly on it. Information on tutoring, the grading breakdown. You should have gone through all of this already. Now, this is a typical module. This is module 1. Doesn't matter what module you're in. To do your work in the module, you start by clicking on the first page, and then you basically work your way down. Okay, so you want to do your assignments in order. You want to read your learning objectives. You want to read the page that has whatever, vocabulary, grammar, what have you. And that is always going to be followed by all of your activities, whether it's a discussion or activities or a guided writing or a quiz. It is highly recommended that you do them in the order that they appear because they are set up to get a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging, and then you get to where you do these writing or speaking activities that are more general, that are more open-ended. Okay, those are the ones that I grade. Okay, and then you work your way through until you get to the very end of the module. And I always recommend that you work one by one by one by one. Okay, some of these assignments, you only get one shot to do them if they're like multiple choice or true false. And some assignments that are fill in the blank, you may get 2 or 3 opportunities to do them correctly. Okay, so once you get all the way through these assignments, you're going to get to the end of the module and you'll have assessments. You're always going to have a listening, speaking, reading, writing, and pronunciation assessment. You can do these in any order that you wish. Remember that they are timed. The timing is indicated there. Now, this course has not had due dates put into it yet because that's always going to change. But you're going to see due dates down below, so keep track of that. All of the due dates for an online class are going to be exactly the same for the entire module. If you're taking a hybrid class, you're going to note that the due dates, there's going to be varied due dates throughout each module, and that is you're going to be able to find out in the course calendar which assignments need to be done for which dates. And it's all linear, it goes from top to bottom. Okay, now what not to do in getting your work done for the class. Okay, when you go up to the top of the page, you're going to have a to-do list, and it's going to show you a whole bunch of stuff for your next due date. So let's just say your next due date is in 7 days. It's going to show you everything that needs to be done by that date. I never want you to use the to-do list to get your work done straight up. I want you to go through the modules, starting with the explanation page, the videos, and work your way down. The to-do list, I want you to use that as a backup to make sure that you did everything for that next due date. So if your next due date is in a week, make sure that this is empty. Make sure it says nothing for now. If it does have a few activities, you probably accidentally skipped 1 or 2. No big deal, it happens, and you can go ahead and get those done and finish it that way. But never, ever, ever use the to-do list to do all your activities in order. Why? Because number 1, it does not show you your instruction page or your videos. Number 2, it does not put the activities in order of the way that they should be done. They're way out of order. Okay, so don't use the to-do list to get your work done. Okay, make sure you do it in the module step by step by step. We have them set up a certain way so that the difficulty starts with more easy and goes to harder. Okay. You can also use your course calendar as a backup. I'm not going to click on that now because it'll mess all this up because I'm not actually a student, but you can click on the course calendar and check all the different, you can see the entire course and which assignments you have for certain dates. So for an online course, it'll be really easy. You'll have 6 different due dates. So you're going to have module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4, module 5, and then your final assessments, which will be due shortly after module 5 or the last module ends. Okay, hopefully you found that informal explanation helpful. And if you ever have any questions about how to proceed in the course, or if you're confused, you can always send me an email. Keep in mind that you will find some things that maybe don't work because this is all entirely Canvas and we created all of this ourselves. Everything, just about everything should work, but you may occasionally find an exercise that's blank, has nothing in it. Just let me know and I'll make sure that it has exercises in it. It happens. All right, you guys enjoy the class.